Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive man.
So I hear. You must continue. That said... So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office. 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately,
But, Professor...
we have no choice. I shall find you when I've completed whatever...
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood.
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this
A
port...
portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
What will...
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution. Aside from one...
How concerned?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clan... She and I...
Thank you, Sebastian. That's cool.
Silent as a grave. Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer. I'll create a distraction to...
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Aloha Mora. That's how I always used to get in. But So now it's just this key. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my...
The key. Here it is.
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
Revelio.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Legacy. Revelio. Reparo.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend, out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got...
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to discipline. I like having friends who... Now go. Good luck. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Revelio. Of course. Traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it! Where might this lead? Revelio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Leviosa. This must be the way forward. But to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Is a book after all. Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
That being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelio. Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear.
Have you gained...
I did discover that...
Are there...
Yeah, if I can work out the riddle of this one...
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think...
Another pensive. God.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak direct.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the Ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the...
I understand.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual
Hello,
place.
Amora.
Round of cross ones. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Yes. Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready. Now, what say we branch out? You'll find that some plants... The cabbages do get tested.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the... Come back and see...
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well...
Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll jump on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the denoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? Not saying you can't go as...
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
That helpful reminder as to why we should always wear...
Thank you, Professor. But looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labor, as we have bullet. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's a portkey brought us there after the dragon.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit... Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a pal.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow, everyone has been talking about you defending. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to... Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left my... I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with... I was thinking that we could investigate a bit.
All right.
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what... In the meantime, remember...
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. You see, I need to retrieve something from...
I'm afraid I'm not keen on mucking about at the bottom of lakes.
Oh, please don't say no just yet. Perhaps if you understood my plight, you'd change your mind.
Perhaps. What precisely do you need to retrieve, and why?
Years ago, my grandfather, they never...
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. Father was so distraught. A treasured
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
We are known for our contributions to science. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is it?
It's an astonishing ancient navigation. It's mainly used for studying the stars. Astronomy. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now.
It sounds dangerous, especially...
I understand. I've cross-referenced. My best guess is that it's just over there. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen.
I see.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this student over my dead body! Expulsive! Look, that's what you got!
You're going to regret it. You've made a grave mistake.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small... Care to tell?
Ashwell.
Beth...
You mentioned...
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin.
You're... I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were
Mere myth. You're lucky, sir. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to...
Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying...
fixtures.
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the air. I believe he created them.
I'm not sure old vine-covered pillars are worth...
Well, I think anything concerning Merlin is worth pursuing, and I shall have you know, no one has yet managed. I suspect that
Mallowsweet?
I had just arrived to test my theory when I was... You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center.
Precisely. Would you... I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
Merlin's beard!
Flames make the pyre sink.
There, how beautiful!
What a day. I can hardly believe it.